it's time to crown this season's champion. Welcome, folks, to Ford Field, the home of the Lions here in Detroit, Michigan. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Washington State Cougars, taking on the third-ranked team, the Kansas Jayhawks. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. The offensive coordinator bringing in some more blockers on the field. It's the full house. Offense will keep it on the ground here. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
It's 3rd down, opening drive of this conference championship game. And the fullback gets in on the action with the carry. Looks like Washington State will have the first down.
Boy, the defense misses out on an opportunity to get off of the field. They got the offense to 3rd down, and they just weren't able to prevent them from converting.
Washington State getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And there's the handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Incomplete. As good as he threw the ball, that's a big 3rd down defensive play.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up, and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
The coverage team makes the stop on this return. Defense with more pre-snap movement. Looking to pass. It's Burns. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense.
Sometimes that primetime game, the whole nation is watching, brings out some extra energy, some nerves. Maybe the quarterback is feeling that a little bit. I did not expect him to throw a pick, especially on the opening drive.
The Washington State offense back out on the field now. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early down. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
And the same runner's got it again. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go, a 2-yard loss.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. The quarterback hands this off, and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Offense success the formation. It's third down. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. And the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Return starts from inside the 5. Coverage team flying down there. Good job. They limit the return. Not much there. The Kansas offense is back out there now. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. Breaks free. Solid run. Moves the ball out across the 20 and 21.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
That gain makes it second and medium. Off the RPO, caught to the right. And he will make the first down. Tackled at the 26.
Here the defense was committed to stop the run. And in an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that and just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Back to throw. It's Burns. On the move now. Took contact on the throw. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
When this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance, he gets out of the pressure off to his right. But, man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. On the pass rush. Gets home.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Fires into the wideout. Oh, and it's dropped by a normally very reliable receiver. That's going to bring up 4th down. The Jayhawks will bring their punt team onto the field. This will be the first punt for this offense tonight. And we'll see what he can do on the return. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And they finally stop him, but he found a nice lane in that return. Puts the start of the drive in good position. comes the Cougars offense back on the field. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Second down play coming up. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Oh, the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Washington State.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
The extra point makes it a 10-point game. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it just outside the goal line. Excellent work by the coverage team. He's brought down after just a short return. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. They'll hand it off. That's a stop behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him for a 3-yard loss.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
This should be the last play of the quarter. Looking to throw it on third and very long. And the pass falls incomplete as time expires in the first quarter. And Kirk, Washington State has the lead here. They jumped out to an early lead in that opening period. Let's take a quick look at the stats so far. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? The Jayhawks will send the punt team onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the second time. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain in the return. Washington State's offense back on the field now. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
And here's that wrinkle, the Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. And it's a direct snap. Picks up the first, looking for more. They bring it down, but the Wildcat look produces an explosive run to get a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run, loses 2 yards. Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 at that first down loss. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He's looking to make a big play downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Well, they don't hit this one, but I love the idea of the offensive coordinator continuing to try to find the hot hand as a receiver. They missed this one, but keep throwing him the football. He's a mismatch against his secondary.
We come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He finds his man. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. But how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that first down? Great job by the D.
Needs a completion here on fourth down. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. Has a path to the end zone. Touchdown, Washington State. They couldn't stop him there. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch. And this defense just unable to corral him.
Kansas, 0.
And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. We'll start at the 25. And here comes the Kansas offense back on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Here's the handoff. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Well, defending this guy, you need more than one defender. You really got to stress rallying to the football because this guy can make people miss.
First down here for this offense. Looking to pass. It's Burns. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Caught by the receiver. Tackle finally made at the 37. 1st and 10 from there.
Boy, nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
And the Jayhawks will try to keep this drive moving. And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. As the first down is still going. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage and you can throw it over top of it.
About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. Try to catch the defense with the draw. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
The Jayhawks looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. To throw, it's Burns. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Offense does a really nice job of timing up the screen pass, using the defense's aggression against them here, and the back's able to navigate his way for a first down.
Now a chance to cut into this lead before halftime. It's 1st and goal. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Moves out of the pocket. He'll try a pass here. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now he's executing. Early in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. Before the snap, and it'll be a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And the defense brings him down. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out in space.
Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's got a man down the middle. He makes the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy and keep this quarterback from running.
Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
That's how you get after the quarterback. This is a great play by the defense, being able to affect the timing between the quarterback and the receiver. And, man, how about the hit at the end of the play? Man, he laid the hit stick on him there.
3rd and short now for the offense from the +25. Already in field goal range, but can they convert to keep the drive going? They make the tackle, but the offense set up with a first down in the red zone. Washington State getting set with a 1st and 10 now. He'll hand it off. Eludes a tackle. And they tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line. The offense sets up in scoring position with a new set of downs. They snap it, the quarterback looking to throw the ball. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. They bring him down, a chance to turn that into points just before halftime.
Well, cold weather always seems to make life more difficult in the passing game. You can see this quarterback really wants that one back. That's a tough break on this interception.
So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. Looking downfield, it's Burns. Throw to the sideline, steps out after a short gain.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. They look to throw it here on second down. Looking deep down the left side. And it falls incomplete. One final shot as the quarter expires. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Kick it away now to get this third quarter underway. That mistake sets the offense up at the 40. Linebackers moving around, trying to confuse the offense. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking to scramble. Fires it on the move. Caught over the middle by the tight end. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Chris, how about this? I mean, there's nobody open initially. He rolls out to be able to get out of the pocket and away from the pressure, and eventually finds the big tight end for those positive yards in that first down.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Back to pass. It's Burns. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. A big hit by the linebacker. Physical tackle there. Big versus big.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Second down after that previous play. Looking for a man. He escapes the pocket. Scrambling around now, looking downfield.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
It's a screen pass complete to the running back. In the clear at the 25. They convert on third down now. Sets up 1st and goal from the 9.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
The Jayhawks churn out another first down. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. Wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Another handoff to him on 2nd and goal. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Jayhawks.
As a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. That's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Wazoo offense back on the field. And looking to throw now on first down. On the move now. It's going to be incomplete, trying to make something happen on the run, but nobody open.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Makes the catch downfield. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Important 2nd down play coming up. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Ball handed off. Finding space at the 20. They finally tackle him after a huge chunk play. Moves the ball to the 12.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. It keeps the confidence of your offensive line up. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Touchdown, Washington State. This offense really clicking.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display. That's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
And the extra point gives him a double-digit lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the Jayhawks offense back on the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Quick throw to the right. It's caught. Good enough for a fresh set of downs. They'll spot the ball at the 40.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. The right flat's open. The quarterback makes the right throw. And look at these yards.
Looking to throw. It's Burns. Moves out of the pocket. He's going to take off. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. Rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Rolling to his left outside the pocket. He breaks free. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, in which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
And the Jayhawks will line up on 1st and 10. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Only a short gain in that run. Defense able to pan him in.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. And Kirk, Washington State has the lead here. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game status before we move on. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And the wideout goes in motion. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Short connection to the tight end here. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. The Jayhawks come to the line to run the hurry-up. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to throw. It's Burns. Makes a quick grab. They stop him, but it's a first down. Wideout's now clustered. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Here's the target, and it's complete. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a gain, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
The Jayhawks are in the red zone. Handing off on the draw play. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Important moment here in this championship game. 3rd down and short on the 9th play of the drive. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looks left and finds his target there. And the Jayhawks are moving quickly down the field.
I'd love to see this team fighting the way they are. Picking up a first down on that 3rd down shows you they still believe. They still think they got a shot to come back and compete in this game.
Fans of the defense got to be frustrated. The offense cannot be stopped here. And the sophomore QB with an inaccurate throw threw it behind his man. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. On the run here. Lets it go. And it's caught. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Dropping back, it's Burns. Looking to scramble. Touchdown, Kansas, as the QB fights his way into the end zone. Here we go. It's what you hope for. 4th quarter, 1-possession game, conference championship on the line.
You know, these conference championship games sometimes can be so unpredictable. 1 minute you're up by a couple of scores, then all of a sudden you have a stalled possession or a turnover, and the pendulum shifts in favor of the opposing team. It's feeling like that might be happening late in this game.
Got touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. The Washington State offense back out on the field now. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. That gain moves the ball out near the 25.
Well, this is where you really rely on your offensive line. Late in the game, you got the lead. You got to run the football. They know you're going to run the football. Get behind that big offensive line, run that running back, make sure he protects the football, and you got a great chance at a victory.
First down, looking for more now. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Washington State.
It was just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that second and third level. And with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
Extra point up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the fourth quarter. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. The Kansas offense is back out there now. Can they keep it going? They mixed the run and pass beautifully in the last touchdown drive. He escapes the pocket. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. Going to bring up second down.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Good enough for the first down to the 37.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Dropping back. It's Burns. Looking deep to the right side. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference. Third down play here out of the shotgun. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Oh, the quarterback and receiver just not quite on the same page. But the good news is it's 4th down and short. And trailing in this game, you've got to convert here to keep your hopes alive.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. And the pass is incomplete. Crucial misfire here late in the game. And the ball will turn over on downs.
I love the call here by the offensive coordinator. Very close to being able to come through here for this first down to keep this drive alive. But late in the game, not getting the first down, I think this one's all but over.
And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. Second down play coming up for this offense. Chewing clock with the running game. Oh, look at the quick cut. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Big third down play. If they can't get the stop, they have to consider calling a timeout. Try and muscle for the first down. He's past the marker and still going. Clutch conversion on third there. Sets him up first down from the 31.
Yeah, I like this call here late in a game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring it down.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. There's the snap, and he just takes a knee. They come to the line in victory formation, looking to run out the clock and secure the W.
Washington State 31, Kansas 21.